Right then, it's a quick walk-around video for a lovely Lexus. This is a IS250 and it's the luxury model. Car's covered just 60,000 miles from new, 2014 car. As you can see here, finished in black with full black leather interior. These, a 10-year-old car, it could be launched today. It's still got a lovely fresh look about the car. In very nice condition as well, certainly for a car of its age. Come around the front, it's got a menacing front end. Lights and lenses clear and intact. There's no cracks or condensation there. No obvious stone chips on the bonnet. Very clean. Any that are there is very, very light indeed. On the inside of the car, nice and smooth in the panel work. Can't see any obvious indentations there. Near side front alloy, actually very good for a near side front alloy, which is the one that's closest to the curb. Inside rear alloy, again, fantastic condition really. And on the back of the car, again, very, very clean and tidy. Side of the car now, driver's side, as with the near side, pretty much mirror smooth down there from what I can see. Offside front alloy, rear alloy rather, very nice. And the panel work is again very, very clean indeed. Alloy again, absolutely lovely. Externally, I mean, there will be the odd minor blemish, 10 years old, black, but you have to look pretty hard to find it. Let's come to the back of the car now. Really good sized boot. As expected of Lexus, beautifully finished as well. Let's come into the back now. You see full black leather interior, and it's been kept very, very nicely indeed. Come to the front now on the passenger side. Full set of original Lexus mats, all in nice condition. Passenger seat there again, not been given an awful lot of use. Finally, driver's door card, again very, very clean and tidy. Same with the footwell areas there, really nice. Driver's seat, obviously electrically adjustable, again really nice, just a tiny bit of wear as you slide in and out, but nothing like as much as you ordinarily see. So inside the car now, engine's running as always, so the dash is illuminated. What an absolutely stunning interior these are. You can see there, sat nav working exactly as it should. Got the counter reverse and rear parking camera, which complements the front and rear parking sensors, again working perfectly. Coming on down, just with this wonderful centre stack, looks fantastic. Has been kept beautifully. And coming to the dash binnacle, hopefully you can see 60,747 miles. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all. This is a gorgeous interior. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Lexus IS250, and it's the luxury model. Car's registered EY14RVA. And mileage at the start is just 60,740. The reason we do these videos is very simple. It's to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of our cars, they get to see that very car actually in operation. The reason we feel it's important is very simple. Is to ensure that, well, it's basically because, like lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but then to get there and find out it's got an obvious fault, which is really frustrating. Also done on these very quiet country roads in the beautiful part of Gloucestershire. This actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, and the hope is, of course, it will then be representative of what you feel yourself if you went on a drive in the car. So coming to the car, push the start button, engine starts instantly, settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. Temperature gauge is just about a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on one of these cars. It's a lovely engine. It's a sweet V6. It's got all the qualities you want and expect of a Lexus. You know, they are very, very reliable over huge mileages with good regular maintenance. They're cam chain driven. There's no cam belts to worry about. But it's just the way the car drives. It's just got a lovely power delivery. It's so smooth, so quiet, so refined, but when you do put your foot down, You've got that lovely V6 burble coming from underneath the engine bay, but it's muted, it's in the distance. It never feels, so it's ringing your ears at all. But when it does open its lungs, it's a quite glorious sound. You can run the engine in 3 different modes. You've got a little button down here, or knob. You can twist it to the left and go into eco mode, and it just feels a little bit slower basically. Push it down, you're into normal, which is kind of a halfway house between the other two, and the more extreme one is the sport mode, and you can feel a distinct difference. It's much keener to pick up, but all 3 modes, I'll be honest with you, I've owned a few of these and I've spent 99.9% of my time in normal mode because it gives as much performance as I ever need in the car. Engine then feeds into the gearbox, lovely gearbox, very slick shifting, again a trademark of a hallmark rather of the way Lexus always drive. The gear changes are all but imperceptible. Obviously ratios are chosen carefully to try and sort of get the best out of the car in terms of fuel economy and performance, a combination of the two. So that's just the parking sensors picking up on the nettles, and it does a mighty fine job of it. Gearboxes have a reputation for being incredibly tough and reliable. We've never touched one. Notwithstanding reliability, as I say on every video with an automatic, just do your standard checks. Just make sure as you drive along the changes are smooth, and they are perfect in this sense. But when you select drive from neutral or reverse, when you're stationary, it shouldn't go with a great clonk or thunk, and again it's absolutely perfect. Then we come on to the chassis of the car, which is probably my favourite part of these cars in lots of ways. Rear wheel drive, that means the steering's fantastic. It's got no drive shafts tugging at it. It's beautifully weighted. It also tracks dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. But it's just how steering should be. It's quick, it's precise, it's accurate, beautifully weighted, never feels nervous, and it works beautifully with the chassis. So when you go into corners like this one up here, carry a bit of speed in, hardly have to turn the wheel at all, and it just flows through the corner wonderfully well. The chassis is brilliant because it actually manages to do 2 things very well, which is very hard to achieve. It gives a really good compliant ride, which is very comfortable over long distances, but also manages to be very kind of spirited through the corners as well. It's, I say in all the videos, the ISs, and in my opinion it's completely true, it just hits a sweet spot for me and for lots of people actually. Its natural competitors will be things like the Audi A4, the Mercedes C-Class and BMW 3 Series. And I'm honest enough to say that if you want an out-and-out sports saloon, the best chassis out there by quite a way actually is the 3 Series. It's a lovely chassis. But if you're not in the mood for it, they can be quite jarring. It's just be quite uncomfortable at times over sort of less than perfect surfaces. The other two, just a bit too soft for my liking. They're comfortable, but they've got nothing else to them. This you can thoroughly enjoy driving. It's got 90% of what a BMW gives you, but a much more controlled and comfortable ride at all other times. Worth pointing out, by the way, absolutely no clonks or rattles from underneath the car at all. It feels as tight as a drum, it really, really does. The brakes in the car are very good indeed, powerful, bite really well. So all in fine order there. Worth pointing out, it's going to be heading off for a independent MOT, so all those things are going to be checked anyway, so we have no input on that whatsoever, quite rightly so. Ooh, nice E-Type, look at that. Lovely. Then coming inside, worth pointing out the car's not been cleaned yet it's lovely in here. I just love this interior layout. The first thing you are well aware of is just how well built they are, and they are beautifully put together cars. The quality of the materials throughout is absolutely fantastic. But what I love about it, it is one of these cars that you genuinely sit in and feel you are in a cockpit. Unlike so many cars where the marketing blurb says you at one with the car, and it's utter tosh. This, you do feel, it feels very special in here. It really, really does. The layout, the whole setup is just very, very pleasing to the eye aesthetically, but ergonomically brilliant too. Obviously you've got your nice high up sat nav and reverse camera all working perfectly. Dual zone climate control system on these little sliders for your temperature, which is rather nice. That pumps out absolutely ice cold air, by the way. All of the switchgear has a lovely it's the graphics, it's the detailing which I love about it. It just makes it feel very special. Heated and cooled seats, again, all working exactly as they should, or vented seats I should say. And then you got this wonderful dash design in front. Just gives you this crystal clear readout, easy on the eye, lovely backlighting, just perfect, and fantastic leather bound steering wheel to finish off. I can't fault it, drives absolutely beautifully.